This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. There is always a risk when investing in the stock market. These videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock. It is always advised to do your own research and to keep learning more and more about any strategies used in these videos. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I know here in Texas we're glad that the sun has finally came out and all the snow has melted, so we can get on with rebuilding and get back to our daily lives. I hope that everybody has a prosperous week, and we'll jump into week 9 here and update our balances. So jumping here into Melanie's account, we're currently sitting at $8,969.59. And jumping over to my account, we're currently sitting at $9,469.29. Okay guys, so we have updated this. Today is February 22nd, Mel at $8,969 and mine at $9,469. And looking at our totals, we now have a total of $18,438. On our way to 50,000, we're at 31,561. We need 63.12%. So let's look at Melanie's account for this week. And looking at Mel's account here, the Carnival Cruise Line, it did hit our strike price, so that got sold. That's out of here. Lumen Technologies, it did not hit our strike price, and Orbital Energy, that one finally expired, and it also didn't hit the strike price. And we did sell the Blink put, so if we look at history here, we can see that the Blink put did expire. We sold the $46 put, guys, so that means that Blink, right, $46 was our put. If this stock was at 46.01, or actually $46 or higher, it wouldn't execute. If it was at 45.99 or lower, we would have ended up buying 100 shares. And guys, look at this. Blink closed at 46.01. Like, how awesome is that? So now we can actually, I'm not even going to do a lot of thinking this week. We're going to sell the put again for Blink, and now we can actually sell it for even lower price and maybe get it for even lower price. But it was so close. We were literally 2 cents or maybe even 1 cent off, and it would have ended up buying it. And so guys, looking at our cash on hand, we're currently sitting at $6,990. That $4,600 that was being held for that put was returned because that coupon expired, and then we sold the Carnival Cruise Line. So that gives us our total of $6,990.59. So let's look at Blink again. I'm going to go up here to the top, hover over trades. I'm going to come down to options. I'm going to click right here on options. We're going to type in the symbol Blink, and we'll choose right here. You could click up here at chains, or you could click right here on options chain. So we're going to click options chain. And if you look, this morning it's already dropped to 44.33. So we were really lucky to get that at 46 and not get executed at that 46.01, and then it drops another $2. We would have already been down. So now we can sell a coupon to buy this at an even lower price. So we are going to check our date, which it is 4 days out, and seeing that Blink is already at 44.33, and it might do some more, within this pre-market trading. It might go up, might go down. So we're going to look at the options chain here. Obviously, we're going to go a lot lower than 44. So we want to come over here and we want to expand this chain. So I'm going to click right here on all to open this chain up. So the chain did open up, and we are going to, it's sitting right now at $44. So I think I'm going to sell the $42 put. Now, how did I choose this one? It's just the volatility on Blink. I mean, EV it's been played pretty hard these last few weeks. So I think I'm willing to, at 42, if we kind of turn and look, we can always sell like a $45 call next week if we get executed. So I'm going to choose this $42 put, and we'll click right here on trade. And the chain will open up. And again, guys, just because we're selling puts, we still need to be able to read this. We're selling Blink, expiration date to 26. We're selling the $42 strike price. We're selling the put option. We're going to sell to open. Remember, we're merchants. Whether we're doing puts or calls, we're selling a coupon. We're selling a coupon for someone the right to buy our stock at a certain price, or we're selling a coupon to someone telling them we will buy it at their asking price. So we're selling to open. We're going to do one contract, and this will be a market order. If we got to go to work, if you got the time, you can wait till the market actually opens and then decide from that point, because this could open at $40. It could actually open lower than 42. And this risk is a little bit different than a call. Understand that if this opens at 40, you're already down $200 at the start. It's fine. You can play it out and then turn around and sell the call, but make sure that your risk tolerance, that you're selling it at a strike price that you're comfortable with. It'll populate the estimate amount. We'll review and submit this order. Okay, guys, we submitted that order, and this is one thing I kind of wish Charles Schwab would do. It doesn't actually, it still says you have 6,990.59 available, or cash on hand. So guys, always, and this is a warning, make sure you don't overspend on your account. So the good thing is we know that we sold the $42 put option, so we know for a fact it's only going to cost us $4,200. Now, don't forget there will be like a 65 cent 0.65 fee for selling that option. So you might want to make this 4201 to make sure you never, go over. You'll get a warning. It'll tell you have to deposit money if you do, but just to be on the safe side and make sure your account don't get any strikes or anything against it, make sure that you understand this part, or just sell these when the market is open. I'm doing this because people got to go to work and they can preset this before they go to work. So we'll get our calculator. We have 6,990. We're going to subtract 4,201. We have $2,789 left. And okay, guys, with roughly $2,700, we're going to buy another put. So I'm going to go up here to trade. I'm going to click on options, and I'm going to look at Dropbox. So we type in the symbol for Dropbox. I'm going to hit options chain, and we can see for Dropbox the bid right now is currently at 22.75 in the pre-market, and I have a feeling that this is probably going to go up, but I think $22 is a great price for this. So I'm gonna use the $22 put. So once I find the one I want, $22, I'm gonna click right here on trade. We're using the right side of the chain now because we're doing a put. Okay, guys, and we will read this. We're selling Dropbox, expiration of 26, the $22 strike price. We are selling the put option. We're going to sell to open. We're always selling to open because we're selling a coupon. We're going to sell one contract, and this will be a market order. we're going to submit and review this order. Okay guys, so we came pretty close to spending all of our cash, so we should be good there. Now let's look at the two that we have left. We have aluminum and orbital energy. We already own these, so we're going to sell calls. If we don't own it, we'll sell puts. So aluminum technologies, our cost basis is $12.38 a share. Going to come over here to the drop down arrow, and then we're going to click right here on options chain. And looking at the options chain, we check our date. We're going to come down till we find our cost basis, which was $12.38, and we got to go one higher, so we're going to look at the $12.50. Now if you look at this, you can see this is $11.94. For the $12.50 options chain, it's saying that it's $8, but if you look at the bid price, it's at $11.99, so this might be $9. It could change. That's how the pre-market works, and that's the risk when you're doing this in the pre-market. So we found the one we wanted, which is above our strike price, above our cost basis. We're going to click right here on trade. And as always, let's read this. Teach yourself to read these, guys. We're selling aluminum, expiration to 26, $12.50 strike price. We're selling the call option this time. We're going to sell to open. We have 100 shares, so we're going to sell one contract, and this will be a market order. We'll review and submit this one. Next, we have orbital energy. This is a monthly play. We have cost basis of $8.95 a share. We're going to click the down arrow. We're going to go to options chain. In the options chain, we will check our date, and we will go to the first available date. And on this one, it is the 19th of March. Our cost basis was like $8.95. We'll come down the chain till we find the one higher than our cost basis, which is the $10. This is the one we want. Again, we're looking for a strike price that's higher than our cost basis. Since this is being done in a Roth and there's no tax consequences, I'm more aggressive with it. I'm not looking so much for growth. I'm looking to keep this moving. So I always sell the one right above my cost basis. This is not something you have to do. You don't have to copy me. You could sell the $12.50 if you believe you have a company and you believe it's going to go up and you can get that growth potential. It's up to you. This is where it differs. I just want to show you guys how you sell these. So we're going to click right here on trade. And we review it. Orbital energy, expiration date, strike price, call option, selling to open, one. We have 100 shares. So we can only sell one contract. One contract equals 100 shares. Market order, we'll review and submit this order. Okay guys, so we have successfully, we spent our money. We have sold the call options on our existing securities. And again guys, that's just something I want to stress. These videos are more about showing you how. You could do your own research. You can choose your stocks. You know, you don't have to copy people. You know, you need to come up with your own game plan. Come up with your own game plan. And I'm not an expert in any means. I'm just most of the time I'm randomly picking stocks. So, you know, I know the risk. I accept the risk. So just be careful, guys, and do your research and learn more and more about this. So we'll come back after the market opens and make sure that all of these got executed. Okay guys, the market is now open and we can see Blink. We were able to sell the put. Dropbox, we also sold the put, and then we got the call on aluminum and OEG. So let's take a look at history. And one thing I want to point out is it's still showing this cash on hand, and that's what I mean by Charles Schwab. I think tomorrow it'll show the actual value, like they're going to hold that cash no matter what. But let's take a look at history. And looking here at history, we can see we got a $42 put on Blink, the $12.50 call on aluminum, the $22 put for Dropbox, and the $10 strike, I should say, for orbital energy. And the amounts we received for this is $93.35, $7.35, 20.35 and 124.35. So we'll update our sheet. Okay guys, we do have today's date, the 23rd. Here's our securities: Blink, Dropbox, Aluminum, OEG. Blink and Dropbox are in red because we sold puts. Aluminum, OEG, we sold calls. Expires, all of them expire next Friday, or this coming Friday on the 26th, except for OEG. That's a monthly one. And the amounts we received for these: 93.35, 20.35, 7.35, and 124.35. So let's jump over and take a look at my account. Okay guys, jumping over to my account, and this week I am going to do it on the computer instead of doing it on the phone because I do want to sell some shares. So that's something we haven't done yet. We haven't actually sold any shares without actually doing calls. So I'm looking at this week, looking at my account. The Cisco, it didn't come nowhere near our price, so that didn't get executed. We still have those. The calls did expire on Nano and Orbital Energy. Orbital Energy hit our strike price, so those were sold. Nano, it didn't hit our strike prices, so we still have 200 shares. But what I want to do this week, in the chance, I do believe Nano is still going to go up, but you know, there's always that risk, and why not capture profits? I mean, if this was more of an invest in savings type account, growth account, then yeah, I would hold on to it. But we're in the Roth. It's all about gaining as much as possible. So I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at our cost basis at $11.14, and we're up right now $546. So I think I'm gonna sell these, take the profits, and then I'm gonna buy it back using a put. Looking at our cost basis, it was $11.14. We're gonna come over as normal, except this time we'll actually hit sell shares. And looking at the bid, right now the bid is sitting at $13.62. So we're gonna sell 200 shares. I'm gonna go ahead and sell both of these. We will do a limit order. We have to do a limit order and because it's in extended hours. So I will click extended hours and set a limit price. And seeing that the bid is at $13.62, our cost basis was $11 and something. So we're going to gain quite a bit from this. I'm going to set a limit below the bid price. So I'm going to set this at 13.6. And if it's still at 13.62, it will execute. Actually, I'm going to set this at 13.5. It's fine, you know, because of the bid, it'll still execute. So we'll review and submit this order. And guys, coming back to positions, we can see that it did get executed. So we sold all 200 shares of those. So looking at our cash on hand, we have $4,867.23. And guys, this is one of those things where, you know how Warren Buffett always says you don't really need to diversify. I'm just going to use the same stocks I have here. I'm not even going to change anything. So we had 200 shares of Nano and we had 100 shares of Orbital Energy. So I'm going to come over to the drop down arrow and I'm going to go to options chain for Nano first. And remember, our previous cost basis was $11. So I'm going to sell the $10 put. I'm going to sell 2 of these. This will give us even lower if it drops. If it goes up, the coupon will expire. We can buy the $12.50 or $15 depending on how high it goes. So let's choose this one. I'm going to click right here on trade. And I'm basically going to bring back my old position. So I have Nano, expiration is 3/19. I'm going to do a $10 strike. That means it's going to cost me $1,000 per contract. $10 times 100 will be 1,000. I am selling the put. It's going to be sell to open. I'm going to do 2. So this is going to take $2,000 and hold it. That way, if this stock drops, it'll automatically buy it for us. and this will be a market order. I'm going to review and submit this order. Next, I'll go to Orbital Energy. I believe our cost basis, I think we did pretty good on this. I want to say our cost basis was like $5 or before, and we ended up selling the $7.50. So we're going to go here, we're going to go down to options chain, and we'll check our date. And just like with calls, we're just going to go to the first available date. And Orbital Energy, I do like them. I could sell the $5, but I'm comfortable with $7.50. This is where we actually sold the call at on our last strike. So I think I'm going to choose the $7.50 option, and I'm going to click right here on trade. And we're going to read this, and I'm going to keep doing this so you guys can drill this into your head and help you understand what exactly you're doing. So we're buying Orbital Energy. The expiration date that we're giving them is until March 19th. If this drops to $7.50, $7.49 or lower, we're willing to buy it at $750. We're selling the put coupon. We're going to sell this to open one contract. This will be a market order. We'll review and submit this one. Okay guys, so basically we had 2 nano dimensions at $10 each, so that's $2,000. And then we had Orbital Energy that we did the $750, so that's $750. That's a total of $2,750. We subtract our cash balance of $4,867.23. We have a total of $2,117 left. Now, Cisco, I already know this is going to end up being $1 because our cost basis is pretty high. It's at $4,918, but let's go to the options chain. And of course, looking at Cisco coming down, our cost basis was $49.18. So if we come down to find our cost basis, which would be $49.50, and yeah, it's $1. So I'm not even going to worry with this one. Now the $2,000 I have left, I can buy. It's at $49.18, so I could buy more to lower the cost basis. But I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait and see if Cisco moves up in price. What happens is, if Cisco is at $45.68 right now, right? Basically $45. If this moves up and starts to increase in value, and let's say it goes up to $48, then this $49.50 strike price that's only giving us $1 will start to increase also. And it can move up to 10 or 19, as this price moves up. So I'm just going to give this, if this starts to go up and it goes high enough, I might do a video on Wednesday and show you guys where I buy it. If it doesn't, I'm just going to let it ride this week. Cisco is a great company. I'm not worried about it. And if it doesn't, then maybe we'll start buying some to start to lower our cost basis. This is a good example. Maybe it will last for a while, and I could show you guys ways of getting out of this without losing. So let's just let this sit for now. Okay guys, so I'm gonna let this sit. We may come back and do a midweek video if Cisco doesn't start to rise during the pre-markets and once it opens. But we'll come back after the market opens and check and see where we are. Okay guys, the stock market is open now, and we were successfully able to sell our puts. So let's take a look at history. Okay guys, looking at the history, we did Orbital Energy put option. We sold the $750 strike, expires on the 19th. Nano Dimensions also expiring on the 19th, the $10 put option. And looking at what we received this week, we got 152.35 and 112.67. So we'll update our sheet. Okay guys, so we did update this. Nano Orbital Energy expiring on the 19th, the 10 and the 750 strike. We got a total here of 112 and 152. So looking at this week, we have 90. It's about a total of 510 or somewhere around there. So $510 this week. Again, not a bad week, guys. And that's without even selling the Cisco. So another very good week. And guys, again, I just want to stress, don't compare yourself to anybody else. Have your own focus, have your own goals, do your own research and keep moving forward. So guys, if you found value in this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. I just wanted to mention too now that I do have a Patreon page. If you want to support this channel and continue to see, information like this, we do have a Patreon page now. It will help the channel out and help us out tremendously. If you're interested in joining that, has some of the sheets in my previous videos, some of the Excel sheets and things in there. And I'm thinking about doing maybe a dividend portfolio type thing in that, also in that Patreon. So if you just click on the link below, you can check it out. Again, if you found value in this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next week.